Hello and welcome to today's class. So, today is about the shoulders. We're going to work on the flexibility and strength of our shoulders today. Let's start like always with our joint rotations. Lie all the way down on your back. Your left leg completely down, bend your right knee, grab the back of your leg with your hands and rotate your ankle to one side. And the opposite direction. Now make circles with your knee. And the opposite direction. Straighten your leg and hinge from your knee, bring your foot up and down. Release your hands, straighten your leg and make small circles with your hip. Bend your knee and make the circles bigger. And bigger. And make the circles as big as you can. Move your knee all the way around your hip joints and notice and use the whole wide range of movement of your hip. And the opposite direction. And make the circles smaller. And smaller. And smaller. Straighten your leg, pull in your abdomen and gently lower your leg down to the ground. Bend your left knee, grab the back of your leg with your hands and rotate your ankle. And the opposite direction. Make circles with your knee. And the opposite direction. Straighten your leg and hinge from your knee, bring your foot up and down. Release your hands, straighten your leg and make small circles with your hip. Bend your knee and make the circles bigger. And bigger. And bigger. And the opposite direction. And make the circles smaller. And smaller. And smaller. Straighten your leg, pull in your abdomen and gently lower your leg down to the ground. Extend your arms to the sides, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground close to your body. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring your legs up. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop your knees to the left. Look over your right shoulder and inhale, up. Now open your legs so that your feet are mat width apart. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring your legs up. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop your knees to the left. Look over your right shoulder and inhale, up. Leave your arms on the ground, bring your knees into your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring your legs up. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop your knees to the left. Look over your right shoulder and inhale, up. Now cross your ankles, grab your big toes and rock to sitting or roll onto your right side and sit up. Find a comfortable sitting pose, your back as straight as you can. Bring your hands to your shoulders and make circles with your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind, bring your elbows close together at the front. And the opposite direction. Bring your arms in front of you and your hands back and forward. Open your arms. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one today. So your right hand, bring it just back and forth, tapping your shoulder, and with your left arm, make circles. Right hand back and forth, left arm circles. And now change directions of the left arm, so your right hand is still just tapping your shoulder. And release. Let's change sides, left hand back and forth, get that happening, and right arm circles. And change directions of the right arm. And release. Bring your arms in front of you and rotate your wrists. And the opposite direction. Interlace your fingers and stretch forward. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling. And release. Bring your chin to your right shoulder. And left. And right. And left. Come back to center. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And left. But right. And left. Come back to center. Close your eyes. And remember to honor and respect your body during the yoga class. Open your eyes and bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you, and twist to the right. Come back to center and change sides. Come back to center. Now drop your right hand beside you, bring your left hand up and sway to the right. So you give your left side a nice good stretch. Come back to center and change sides. And release. Come back to center now. Bring your right arm across and with the help of your left hand, bring it in. And release. Bring your left arm across and with your right hand, bring it in. And release. Now bring your right arm up, bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you, and you can either help it down with your left hand, or maybe you can wrap your left arm around and have a go at getting hold of your hands behind. And release. Let's change sides. Bring your left arm up, bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you, and you can either help it down, or you can wrap your right arm around and get hold of your hands behind. And release. Now come on to all fours. Your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, round your back, tucking your belly, look down towards your belly button, cat pose. Then drop your belly, arch your back and look up. Round your back, tucking your belly, look down. Inhale as you drop your belly and look up. Exhale, round your back, tucking your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and let's do it one last time. Drop your belly, look up, inhale. And this time exhale into a nice neutral spine. Now bring your right arm up towards the ceiling and look up towards your hand, and bring your hand down and slide it through your left hand and knee. Release your right ear and shoulder down. And this time bring your left arm up. Keep your arm straight and pointing up. Have a go, and then dropping it back towards the floor behind you. Release your left hand down and bring your right arm up towards the ceiling again. Look up, look up. Breathe, exhale, drop your hand back down. Bring your left arm up, look up. Bring it down, slide it through. Bring your right arm up, keep it straight. Have a go at dropping it back. and release. Drop your hand down to the ground, bring your left hand up towards the ceiling, look up. Bring it down, all fours. Let's warm up our downward dog. Walk your hands slightly forward. Tuck your toes under. Keep your legs bent, lift your knees off the ground. Bring your chest towards your thighs, and then straighten one leg at a time until you feel ready to straighten both legs in downward dog. Come on to your toes. Lower your hips into plank pose. Adjust your hands if you need to. Strong, straight plank. Hug your elbows into your ribs. Lower your body into low plank. Hold your body off the ground if you can. And release down. Flatten your feet. Bring your arms beside your body and lift your legs, lift your chest and reach back with your hands locust. And release. Release your legs down, your hands under your shoulders and lift your chest off the floor all the way up into cobra. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and breathe. And come on to all fours. Now sit back on your feet. Child's pose. Drop your forehead down to the ground and bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Lift your arms off your body and as much forward and beyond your head as you can. And release. Bring your arms in front of you. Come on to all fours. Maybe walk your hands slightly forward. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. Come on to your toes, lower your hips into plank pose. Hug your elbows into your ribs, lower your body into low plank, and this time through to cobra upward dog if you want. And come on to all fours. Now for this one, keep your hips on top of your knees. Drop down onto your forehead and bring your hands to your back, to your head, and bring your hands to your back. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands up and all the way towards the floor beyond your head. And release. Bring your hands beside your head, come back onto all fours, walk your hands slightly forward, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. And have a look at your hands, and step or walk your feet forward, and slowly uncurl your back all the way up. Roll your shoulders back and let them drop comfortably down. Now stand at the top of your mat, so your mat is behind you, and lift your toes. Engage your knees and your thighs, keep them tight. Bring your toes down to the floor, try to spread them. Engage your core, drop your tailbone, your belly button back towards your spine. Lift and engage your pelvic floor. Roll your shoulders back and down. Point your fingers, your chin parallel to the ground. This is Tadasana. And now, bring your arms in front of you, your right elbow on top of the left one. Bend your arms. Bring your hands to face each other. Get hold of your hands. Pull your hands away from you. Lift your elbows. And now bring your right foot to the outside of your left foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold forwards. And release. Engage your legs. Inhale as you come all the way up. And exhale as you release your arms and your feet. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you fold forwards. bend your knees, step your right leg back, lunge, sink into a lunge, look forward, find your balance and inhale as you reach up. Exhale, put your hands together, bring them in front of your heart and sink. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and use this as leverage to twist to the left. And release. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, drop your hands down to the floor, step your left foot back, plank pose. Now drop your knees, flatten your feet, and bring your left knee to the outside of your right knee. Open your feet super wide and have a go at sitting between your feet. Here, I'll show you. So you're sitting between your feet. Now your feet as far away from you as you can, so you can bring both sit bones down to the ground. This is a hip stretch. Now, if you're very uncomfortable in this pose, any seated pose will do. This is about the shoulders. So, bring your right arm up. Bend your elbow, and like we did at the beginning of the class, you can either help your elbow down or wrap your left arm around and have a go at getting hold of your hands behind you. And release. Undo your arms and find your way back into all fours. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. And have a look at your hands, step your right foot forward, ground your back foot, find your balance and stand up. Straighten both legs. Shorten your stance if you feel that it's too long. And now, bring your hands behind your back into prayer pose if you can, or you can grab your elbows or your forearms if you can't. However, make sure that your back is nice and long. Don't hunch, feel really proud. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold forward towards your straight right leg pyramid pose. And release. Engage your legs as you slowly come all the way out of the pose. Release your hands and arms, give them a little bit of shake, and drop your hands down to the floor, step your foot back, plank. Hug your elbows in, lower your body, inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Have a look at your hands and step or jump your feet forward. Come onto your fingertips, inhale, halfway left. Exhale as you bow. Inhale as you stand up. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. And release. Now this time bring your left elbow on top of your right elbow. Bend your arms, grab your hands, pull your hands away from you, lift your elbows. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward with your eagle arms. And release. Engage your legs as you slowly come all the way out of the pose. Release your arms and legs. And inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you fold forward. Come onto your fingertips, inhale. Exhale, step your left leg back. Lunge. Sink into a lunge, look forward. Find your balance and inhale as you reach up. Exhale, put your hands together, bring them in front of your heart and sink. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist to the right. Press your left elbow into your knee so you can twist a little bit more. Your right hand firmly down into your left one as if you were trying to get out of the swimming pool. Your right elbow pointing up. Bring your hands in front of you. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, drop your hands, step your foot back, plank pose. Drop your knees, flatten your feet, and this time bring your right knee to the outside of your left knee. Open your feet wide and sit back. Adjust your legs if you need to, or find a comfortable seated pose. Let's change arms. Bring your left arm up. Bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you, and you can either help it down or maybe wrap your right arm around and get hold of your hands behind. And release. Bring your hands down to the ground and find your way back into all fours. Maybe walk your hands slightly forward, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. And release. Step your left foot forward, ground your back foot, find your balance and stand up. Let's try pyramid. Straighten your legs, your hips facing the small end of your mat. Your stance not too wide. Now bring your hands behind your back into a pose for your arms and your hands that suits you today. And inhale as you lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold forward, pyramid pose. And release. Inhale as you come all the way up. And exhale. Release your hands and arms. Give them a little bit of shake. Bend your left knee. Drop your hands. Step your foot back flat. Hug your elbows in. Lower your body. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Have a look at your hands and step or jump your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you bow. Inhale as you stand up. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. And release. Now shift your weight to your left leg and bring your right foot against your left leg, tree pose. Any muscle will do. Your calf is fine, your thigh is fine, just not your knee. So find a tree pose that works for you. Bring your hands in front of your heart, find your balance. And now bring your arms above your head. Open your arms to the sides. Bring your right elbow up, your left elbow down, and your hands towards each other behind you. And reverse the arms. Open your arms to the sides. Bring your arms together above your head. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Find your balance again. And release. Bend your left knee, step your right leg back. Lunge. Sink into a lunge, look forward. Find your balance and inhale as you reach up with both hands. Exhale, put your hands together, bring them in front of your heart. Sink, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and twist. Now this time we're going to get into a bind. So you can just stay here or drop your right hand down. Bring your left arm up. For half a bind, drop your left hand behind you, bend your elbow and bring your right hand under your leg. Have a go at getting hold of your hands. And wherever you are, find your way back into the lunge. Step your foot back, plank pose. Hug your elbows into your ribs, lower your body, inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Now have a look at your hands and step your right foot forward. Ground your back foot, find your balance and stand up. Straighten both legs, turn all your toes to face the long end of your mat. Bring your hands to the creases of your hips. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward. Adjust your feet if you need to so the outer edges of your feet are parallel to the small end of your mat. Maybe even pigeon-toed. Walk your hands back. Point your elbows back and have a go at dropping the crown of your head towards the floor. And release. Walk your hands back out of the pose. Turn your right toes out. And walk your hands to either side of your right foot. Step your foot back, plank pose. Hug your elbows in, lower your body. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Have a look at your hands and step or jump your feet forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale as you bow. Inhale as you stand up. And exhale. Release. Let's change sides. Shift your weight now to your right leg and bring your left foot against your right leg. Find a pose that works for you. Fix your gaze in something steady, your drishti. Bring your hands in front of your heart. And bring your arms above your head. Open your arms to the sides. Bring your left elbow up, your right elbow down, your hands towards each other behind you. And reverse the arms. Open your arms to the sides. Bring your hands together above your head. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Find your balance. And release. Bend your right knee, drop your hands, step your left leg back. Lunge. Sink into a lunge, look forward, find your balance and inhale as you reach up. Exhale, put your hands together, bring them in front of your heart and sink. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist to the right. Now you can choose to stay here, but if you want to try the bind, drop your left hand down, your right hand up. For half a bind, bend your right elbow, drop your hand behind you. For the full bind, your left hand under. Have a go at getting hold of your hands. And release. Find your way back into a lunge. Step your foot back, plank pose. Hug your elbows into your ribs, lower your body. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Have a look at your hands. Then step your left foot forward. Ground your back foot. Find your balance and stand up. Straighten both legs. All your toes facing the long end of your mat. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward and bring your arms with you. And release. Engage your legs as you slowly come all the way out of the pose. Inhale. And exhale, release your arms, turn your left toes out, drop your hands, step your foot back, plank pose. Hug your elbows in, lower your body, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at this time, drop down onto your elbows and interlace your fingers, drop your head towards the floor and bring your chest towards your thighs. Dolphin pose. And release. Find your way back into the downward dog. Have a look at your hands and step or jump your feet forward. Come onto your fingertips, inhale, halfway left. Exhale as you bow. Inhale as you stand up. Exhale with your hands in front of your heart. And release. Let's get into eagle pose, another balancing pose today. So, bring your right leg around your left leg. You need to bend your left knee for this to happen. So imagine that you're having a cup of tea. And then maybe if you can, wrap your right leg all the way around and hook your toes behind you. Otherwise, just let them there. Anyway, your right elbow on top of the left one, your hands to face each other. Get hold of your hands away from you. Lift your elbows, pull your hands away from you. Eagle. And release. Onto your arms, onto your legs. Give your legs a little bit of shake. Let's change sides. Shift your weight now to your right leg. Wrap your left leg around. Maybe hook your toes. This time bring your left elbow on top of the right one. Hands to face each other. Grab your hands. Pull your hands away from you. Lift your elbows and sink. And release onto your legs, onto your arms, and give them a little bit of shake. Now let's go down to the ground. So with the help of your arms, release your whole body down to the ground. We're going to get into, in fact, your legs in front of you, your feet hip width apart, right in front of you, close to your body, your hands pointing in towards your body, and your fingers pointing in towards your body. Lift your hips as much as you can, and once you have, maybe if you feel safe, let your head drop back into the full crab pose. And release. Slowly come all the way out of the pose. Give your arms and hands a little bit of a shake. And this time, straighten your legs in front of you. Point your toes, your hands behind you, your fingers pointing in towards you. Lift your hips. Now, before we go any further, make sure that you're dropping your shoulders away from your ears, squeezing your shoulder blades behind, and then lift as much as possible. Have a go at dropping your head back towards the floor if you want. And release. Give your legs, your arms and hands a little bit of shake. And now we're going to go down to the ground, but the other way. So swing your legs back and lie all the way down on your belly. Now bring your left arm across and then your right arm to the other side. I'll turn around so you can see. Go as far as you can, so your hands as far from each other as possible. Maybe move your weight a little bit further forward and have a go at dropping your head towards the floor. And release. Let's just change sides. Bring your left arm in front. Your hands away from each other. Maybe move your body a little bit further forward and drop your head. And release. Slowly come all the way out of the pose. And now we're going to counter pose what we just did. So still on your belly, bring your right arm to the side. 90-degree angle with your body. So it has to be shoulder level. Then drop your head down to the floor. And with your left hand, roll all the way onto your right side. Now bend your left knee and place your foot on the back of your right leg. Your knee pointing up. Bring your left arm up. Bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you, and lean back as much as you can. Notice what this pose is doing to your body. Notice especially your upper arm and your shoulder blade. And let's change sides. Roll all the way onto your belly. And now bring your left arm to the side. With your right hand, help your body to turn onto the left side. Your right knee up, your foot behind your left knee. Your right arm up, bend your elbow, drop your hand behind you, and have a go at leaning back. and release. Roll all the way onto your belly and come onto all fours and swing your legs forward. With the help of your arms, release your whole body down to the floor. And now bring your knees into your chest, and with your arms give your knees a nice good hug in, give your back a beautiful massage. Come back to center and release your left leg completely down. Extend your right arm to the side with your left hand, bring your right knee all the way across the line of your body to the left and look over your right shoulder. And release. Roll all the way onto your back, release your right leg down. Your left arm to the side, bend your left knee. With your right hand, bring your left knee to the right. And look over your left shoulder. And release. Roll all the way onto your back and release your whole body down, ready for Shavasana. Let your legs drop, let your feet flop, let your shoulders drop. Have your arms beside your body, the palms of your hands facing up, your neck nice and long. Adjust as much as you need to so you feel comfortable in this pose and you can keep your body still during that practice. And today we're going to do a brief meditation. Lying down in Shavasana, we're going to do a very classic deep yogic relaxation. So start by bringing your awareness to your feet. Notice where they meet the ground. Notice your heels, the arches of your feet, the balls of your feet. Notice your toes and everything about your toes, the fleshy pads underneath your toes, the spaces between them, your toenails, and the tops of your feet. Now move your awareness to your legs and notice your lower legs. Notice your ankles, your calves, your shins. Notice the backs of your knees and your kneecaps. And notice your thighs. And now feel the whole of your legs soft. The whole of your legs warm and heavy. Release your legs down to the ground. Now move your awareness to your buttocks. holding and supporting your pelvis and your hips in this pose without any effort. Feel your pelvis heavy. Feel your hips heavy. And release them down into your muscles and your muscles down into the ground. And now bring your awareness to your back and notice the natural curve of your back, the way that it keeps your lower back away from the ground and very gently brings your middle back and your upper back down. Your spine in the middle of your back, and the way that your back holds and supports your whole torso in this pose with no effort. Notice your belly. Notice your ribs. Notice your chest. And many important organs and systems underneath. Release them all down into your back. And release your back down into the ground. Move your awareness to your shoulders. Notice your shoulder blades and how they dig into your back. And the way that your shoulders hold your arms to the rest of your body. Notice your arms, your upper arms. Notice your elbows. Notice if your elbows are bent. Notice your forearms. Notice your wrists. And feel the whole of your arms soft. The whole of your arms heavy and warm. Warm, heavy arms sinking into the ground. Your awareness now to your hands. Notice the backs of your hands on the ground. Notice your knuckles. Notice your fingers and the way that they naturally curl. Fingertips, fingernails, and the palms of your hands. And move your awareness all the way along your arms, all the way up to your throat and your neck. And as you breathe in, open and soften your throat. And as you breathe out, release all tension and stress from your neck. With every breath, release more and more tension. With every breath, release more and more stress. Move your awareness now to your head and notice the back of your head on the ground. your hair, your scalp. Notice your face and soften all the features of your face. Let your eyes roll back into their sockets. Soften and release your eyebrows, your forehead. Soften and release your jaws, those tiny muscles that clench your jaws together. And now feel the whole of your body soft, the whole of your body warm and heavy. Release your whole body down to the ground. And as you release your body, more and more, you fall deeper and deeper into a state of peace and quiet. And as you let go of your body, more and more, as you surrender your body to the floor, you fall deeper and deeper and deeper into the perfect stillness and the blissful silence of being, just being. Now take one deep breath in to get your breath back to normal. And very slowly start moving your body again. Wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. your arms above your head and stretch your arms back. Stretch, 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 stretch. And when you're ready, roll on to your right side and sit up. So find a comfortable seated pose, have your back as straight as you can, bring your hands together, close your eyes. And bring your thumbs to touch your third eye lightly for clear thought. To your lips for true speech. And to your heart for compassion. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.